So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff, Fournette running left. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Brady now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Very short kick, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah. Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs are able to...
I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway in Southern California. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. He's got White here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Fournette. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Brady's going to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Ryan Succabon for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from the bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. As the first half is winding down, and the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. In motion left comes Williams. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Fournette running out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. A 23-yard run. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and goal. Herbert. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown! And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
Chargers, 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if Now White lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Herbert. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers.
Play action. It's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 27, Brady. That's complete to White. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Fournette running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 7.
Herbert to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw, Brady. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert, and still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 42, Buccaneers 28.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's complete to Otten. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Brady now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game, head in the game, head.
hands on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me, I gave her.
Like a stiller. Oh, this your girl, my band had to steal her. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking banks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up. Money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have. Better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Nick Moore. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Get ready!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On the 6.
On first down, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Penny Hart from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Extra score, Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 0. Jason Myers to kick off 4th and goal.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Hey, 66. 72. No, 66.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Bucs take over
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Fournette on the counter, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they almost push them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Throwing again is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing now is Geno. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 1st down, Brady. Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Brady, left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll send the tight and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 1st down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And a catch right side by Evans. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller from 8 yards out. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Gino. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a... Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Jason Myers can kick off for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Evans, the man in motion left. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right.
Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A handoff, Fournette running left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Every defense has goals that they want to accomplish in every game, and one goal that remains consistent, score themselves. They did exactly that, and now their entire team has a dose of confidence added to the game.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Fournette. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Succop's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Smith. He hits his target. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Smith. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Now Evans in motion left. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball pound free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.